Welcome back everyone, Tina here, and in this video I'm going to walk you through step by step on how to create and manage pipelines. Pipelines will help you automate and organize sales and service workflows. You can do this by visually tracking opportunities through defined stages, such as new lead coming in, called, follow up, and close deal, for example. So let me show you how that looks like. So first we want to select opportunities on the left, and here you can see all of our pipelines. You click the drop down menu and you can see we have already a marketing pipeline established. If you want to create a new pipeline, simply click plus new pipeline right here, give it a name, and then here you can have different stages within the pipeline. New lead, contacted, proposal sent, and closed are the predefined stages. However, if they don't really suit your pipeline needs right now, you can click delete here and then delete them as you go along, and then create new stages by clicking the add new stage button. Up here you can also set the pipeline display colors. At the default level there is no color, but then at the stage name option we have the color dot. Here on the left you can see the little dot, and then here you can change the color stage. For example, let's make it red. Okay, let's name it cold lead, and let's say cold right here. And then here you can change the color for the second stage, for example, to make it a little more orange. And you can add another stage. Let's say appointment booked again. So now we're a little bit more warm. We can move over to orange. Let's add another stage. And here we can say closed, for example, and make it green. Okay. And here the last option, you can also have the stage name colored in the color you've selected previously right here. Next up, we have the show in reports option. You can select whether each stage should appear in your default dashboard. Remember, you can access the dashboard on the left right here via dashboards, and then you have a default dashboard which looks like this. So in order for the cold lead, for example, to show up in dashboards, we can just click the drop down menu here and can decide, yep, we want it to show up on the funnel chart as well as the state distribution. Once we're happy with everything, we can just click create. Now here you can see we have two pipelines, one the demo pipeline and one the marketing pipeline that we had already created previously. If you wanted to go back to edit these pipelines, you click the three dots, you can edit it here, you can duplicate it, you can also copy to another account, you can manage the permissions, you can exclude and include different users within your account, then you can copy the link or delete the pipeline. Let's go back to opportunities. And then when you click the drop-down menu here, you hover over the pipeline and you can also edit them from here. So let's select the demo pipeline, and here you can see all the stages we just created with the different color codes. So let's say we wanted to swap the stages right here. We can go back here, click edit, and then let's say we want to move appointment booked just above called, and then we want to hit save. Let's go back to opportunities, and here you can see those two stages have been swapped. Now, typically you don't really need a closed stage. You could change this to something else, like for example, send contract, right? Let's hit save, because after that, once let's say, for example, the contract is signed, that means the deal is closed, right? Or payment received, for example, then we can mark this as yellowish. Let's hit save. Let's go back. Let's scroll to the right, and here you can see the payment received. Now let's add an opportunity. This means add a contact, and here you can select the drop-down menu and it pulls the contacts from your database. Then from here you can change the opportunity name, the pipeline, the stage. Do you want to move it into cold, appointment book, cold? Let's say payment received, right? The status is then open, lost, won, or abandoned, right? So if it's still open, you still are waiting for something else after, keep it open. If it's lost, let's say the payment didn't go through, they canceled last minute, something like that. If it's won, you can select won if the payment went through. And if it's abandoned, you can also click abandoned. From here, you can also trigger different workflows. We have different actions that where you can filter what stage the lead is within the pipeline, and you can take further actions from there. Here you can add the opportunity value. So let's say that is 1,000 dirhams, for example, and this overall price will also be pushed into the dashboard, so you can keep track of the value of your entire pipeline, the value of the closed deals, and so on and so forth. Here you can assign an owner and a follower. You can add the business name. You can add the opportunity source, where does this lead come from, and any tags you may have. Let's click create, and here you can see the opportunity shows up. You can also also change the view from Cabanan to list if you prefer to have a list view. You can also import different contacts into your opportunities via CSV file if you wish to. If you click the three dots right here, you can also hit the export button and export all your opportunities within a pipeline. You can also move the cards manually to different stages. From here, you can also trigger different workflows once a card has been moved to a different column. Also, if you click on the name, you'll be forwarded directly to their contact card, and here on the right you can see everything, every action they did on your website, for example. Should you decide to lead a particular stage within a pipeline, but you already have opportunities/leads listed in that particular column, there will be a pop-up and it will ask you where to move these existing leads so you don't lose them inside of the pipeline. You can of course also go ahead and rename any pipeline anytime without affecting the data. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can stay on top of your sales game and make sure no more leads fall through the cracks. I hope you liked this video, and be sure to check out all of our other videos within the playlist. I will see you over there.